So we discussed 1.7 and 1.8 yesterday, where we saw that Duryodhana, he was continuing his interaction with his master, and he was mentioning the names of the people, of the warriors who were there in his army. And although Dronacharya knew, he already knew who all will be there from his party and who all will be fighting. But then also he was mentioning it to hide his fear and again to make Dronacharya cautious so that he may not become irresponsible or there might not be any chance of sluggishness in the fight, and also to agitate him. So, okay, we will continue. I will read the commentary 1.8 again. Actually, this commentary was for both the verses. So let's first recite 1.9 and then we will see the commentary again, 1.8 dash 9, and then we'll see the purport of 1.9. Okay. So, we needed to discuss 1.7, 1.8 and 1.9 together yesterday, but because of lack of time, we were unable to do it. So today we will only do 1.9 and then tomorrow we will do 1.10 and 11 together. So these verses in Bhagavad Gita, there are few verses which we need to do together because they are linked. So in order to not break the what to say?
Continuity.
Yes, in order to not break the continuity, we need to discuss few verses together. So please recite after me. 1.9 we'll discuss. Anya cha bahava shura. Please hear again. Anye cha bahava shura.
Anye cha bahava shura.
Madarthe tyakt jivitaha.
Madarte tayakta jivita.
Nana shastra paharana.
Nana shastra praharana.
Sarve yuddha visharada.
Sarve yuddha visharada.
Nice. Okay, Yunus Mataji, your turn. Anye cha bahava shura.
Anya cha bahava sura.
Shura, it's Shura. Okay, let me tell you.
Shura.
When we see this mark on S, then it's Sh, not Sa. Okay?
Yes, it's just that my sight, I need glasses. I know when it has an accent or a dot, is sh.
Yes.
And also C is ch.
Yes.
I just didn't see it very well with my eyes. Apologies.
Where are your glasses? I'm noticing, I observed
I
you are
need
not wearing it from
normally
last 2
this
years.
normally this print is I can see fine.
Okay. Okay, again, please recite after me. Anya cha bahava shura.
Anya cha bahava shura.
Madarthe tyakt jivita.
Madarte tyakta jivitaham.
Nana shastra praharana.
Nana shastra praharanaha.
Sarve yuddha visharada.
Sarvidyuta visaradaham.
It's visharada again. Anyways, let's see the translation now. Please read the translation, Christine Mataji.
There are many other heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons, and all are experienced in military science.
Yes. So we discussed this yesterday also in Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan commentary, that when Duryodhana is saying that there are many heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake, means they will definitely die. They will definitely leave their bodies, but they will not be conquered. They will not lose. But yeah, then also they will leave their bodies. So, it is said that in any battlefield, even we will also discuss this further when, conversation will start between Arjuna and Krishna. So, yes, when any Kshatriya, while fighting in the battlefield, even if he dies, even if he leaves his body, then also it is his victory, because he was bold enough to stand in the battlefield to fight. He was not afraid that, oh, what if I die? I should not fight. But no, he was bold enough to fight. So even if he leave his body, even if he die while fighting, then um that is also a kind of victory, because he didn't give up the fight. So, okay, moving back to the commentary of Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan. So I will read it again. Bhavan refers to Drona. Vikarna was a younger brother of Duryodhana. I hope you remember Vikarna was the one who spoke against whatever was happening in the assembly with Draupadi. She was being undressed, but he was the one who spoke against it. Somdatti refers to the Bhurishrava. Now, this person I studied again. So he is the one who asked for a benediction from Lord Shiva for a Gada. Do you remember Gada? The weapon of Bhima. Right? I showed you the photo. Do you know, Yunis Mataji, Gada? No? Okay, let me show you again. So it's basically special weapon of Bhima. He was expert in this weapon.
How do you call it?
Gada.
I only know they call the club.
No, not club. See. This one, which he is holding. So this was...
Same as Hanumanji?
Yes, same as Hanumanji. Actually, Bhima, he was disciple of Hanumanji. He got all his strengths from Hanumanji. So yes. Okay, so Bhurishrava, he asked for a benediction from Lord Shiva by practicing austerity, by pleasing Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva appeared in front of him and he asked for a weapon, Gada. And Lord Shiva, he gave him that weapon, but he said that to whomsoever you will leave this weapon, then that person will definitely die. But if you throw this weapon to a person who is not fighting in the battlefield, if he is not fighting, but then also you throw that weapon to that person, then that gada, it will turn towards you and you will die. So you have to be very, very cautious here, that when you are fighting, if you're leaving, if you're throwing this weapon to someone, then that person should also be the one who is fighting with you. So you know what happened? An amazing pastime happened here. In the battlefield, uh, this person, Bhurishrava, he was about to fight with Arjuna. And Arjuna didn't know about this benediction of Bhurishrava, that he has such weapon, and if he will throw this weapon to someone, then that person will definitely die. So he never knew it. But you know who knew it? Our loving Krishna. He knew it. He's God, everything. So you know what he did? Because he was a charioteer of Arjuna. I hope I am audible. Okay.
Yes.
So because Krishna, he was a charioteer of Arjuna. So you know what he was doing? He was, when Bhurishrava was coming to fight with Arjuna, then Krishna, he was moving the chariot here and there. Means he was not allowing Bhurishrava to fight with Arjuna. He was moving the chariot here, there. And that Bhurishrava, he was so much agitated because of this, that, oh, this Krishna, he's not allowing me to fight with Arjuna. So he forget, because of his agitation, because of his anger, he forgot about what Lord Shiva told him, that if he will throw that weapon to someone who is not fighting, then that weapon will come on him. So you know what he did? Because he was agitated, he was angry on Krishna, because Krishna was moving the chariot here and there. So he, in anger, he threw that weapon on Krishna. But Krishna was not fighting. Krishna already said that I will be in the battlefield, but I will not fight. I will be there as a driver. So in anger, he threw that weapon on Krishna, and that weapon, he turned back to Bhurishrava, and he was died. So like that. So you will see Lord Shiva
I think
also. Lord Shiva, whenever he give any benediction to anyone, so he also share the pros and cons of that particular benediction, whatever he gives. And even after warning to the people to whom he give benediction, those people always commit mistake, and their own benediction becomes the very reason of their own death. So Lord Shiva is very intelligent. He always gives such benedictions because, such demoniac mentality, people of demoniac mentality comes to Lord Shiva for benedictions. So Lord Shiva is already very intelligent about this. Yes, you were about to say something? You were saying something?
I understand that this action is what is said that it backfires.
Yes.
So if you're not careful, then it goes back to the sender. So
Yes.
yeah.
So, on this, I want to share some more thing with you, which I studied in Srimad Bhagavatam. I attended a class, and I also took a screenshot of that class. Yes, yes, yes. So in chapter 8, Canto 8 of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a verse where Krishna himself says, with patience, I mean not Krishna, someone said, but it's in Srimad Bhagavatam. With patience and peace, everything can be done. But if one is agitated by anger, the goal is not achieved. So this is very practical, which we should apply in our spiritual life also, that we should have patience, and with patience and peace, everything can be done. We can get all the mercy, all the blessings. if we are patiently practicing our devotional services, practices. So with patience, everything can be done. But if one is agitated, or, one is agitated that, oh, I mean, he lost his patience, then the goal is not achieved. This was very amazing line, which I just remembered when you said this. So yes, Bhurishrava now clear. Let's move forward. The troops of Drona and others are described as victorious in war. These are only the outstanding persons on my side. There are also other warriors whose numbers cannot be counted. So yes, we discussed this, that there were many people in this army. His army was 400 times more than the Arjuna's army, but then also he was fearful. You see, in this story also of Bhurishrava, we saw how Krishna is always after protecting his devotees. Arjuna was totally unaware about Bhurishrava's benediction, but Krishna, he knows everything. So in our life also, if something happens, so we might be completely unaware of the reason why that particular thing happened in my life. But please always remember, dear devotees, that whatever happens in a devotee life, it is a plan of Krishna. Now, the moment you decided to surrender yourself to Krishna, so you have actually handed over your life to Krishna. Now your life is in the hands of Krishna, and now Krishna is, whatever is happening in your life, it's because of the direct plan of Krishna. It's direct arrangement of Krishna. So at times, sometimes we may think that, oh, why this happened in my life? I really didn't want it. But later in future, you will realize that it happened for a good reason. And very amazing thing would be when you see Krishna's hand in it. So recently, something happened with me also, and it completely shaken up my mind. But now I realized that whatever happened, it happened for my good, because now my bhakti has increased because of that reason. So whatever Krishna plans in devotees' life, the reason behind that is to increase our bhakti, increase our devotion for Krishna. So even when unfavorable situations come in our life, we should try to see what Krishna is trying to teach me. But never ever think that, oh, Krishna is not arranging good for me. Never think like that, because Krishna, he is always loving and he always do good for his devotees. He's specially affectionate for his devotees. And these stories are the examples. Okay.
Yeah, he's orchestrating. Like he's in charge.
Yes. He's directly managing your life. Okay. There are many such as Jayadratha, Kritvarma, and Shalya. We discussed about Shalya, who are determined to give up their lives. Shalya, yes, Shalya was a maternal uncle of Yudhishthira. That's why he was sure that definitely Yudhishthira might have arranged this beautiful program in order to please me. But it was Duryodhana's planning, his clever play, so that he may, take Shalya in his party, in his army. So like that. But yeah, he was basically maternal uncle of Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is the eldest brother of Arjuna. Okay. You are determined to give up their life, who are determined to give up their lives for my sake if necessary. Yes. My victory will be accomplished because of their intense affection for me, their surplus of courage, and their knowledge of fighting. This is his hint in speaking. So we already discussed this. Now we will move forward with the 1.9 purport. So, Eunice Mataji, please read the purport now. I mean, if you can, or it's okay if you can. You can, you just hear. Christine Mataji, you please read.
As far as the others are concerned, like Jayadratha, Kritavarma, and Shela, all are determined to lay down their lives for Duryodhana's sake. In other words, it is already concluded that all of them would die in the Battle of Kurukṣetra for joining the party of the sinful Duryodhana. Duryodhana was, of course, confident of his victory on account of the above mentioned combined strength of his friends.
Yes. So I hope it's clear, right? Is it clear? So we
Yes.
already discussed it yesterday also, and yeah, that's for that is it. That's it about 1.9. We needed to discuss all these three verses yesterday, but we did it today. Now tomorrow we will do 1.10 and 11 together. So if you want to add something, if you want to say something, please go ahead. Otherwise, we'll stop here. No? Shall we stop? Yes, no, confused. I know we are done very early today, but it's okay. You should also enjoy now. Yeah. Okay, so we will stop here now, and tomorrow we'll do 1.10.
Possibly
Yes. Yes, yes, say.
possibly just reflecting on the nature of both sides, that for example, the blind king Dhritarashtra, he did have many flaws, and I understand that from his previous lives, at some point he did set a nest or something like that on fire, and then in this life, he's that karma is coming back to him, returning. So he's losing as many sons as he did kill some animals, and very interesting that both parties somehow yes, the dharmic side, because they have Krishna, has the Pandavas, but I don't know, Mataji, what do you think? Dhritarashtra, he's not 100% a bad person per se. He's just attached, and he's blind in his spiritual vision also. And eventually he does go to have some penance after war, I understand. So he's not all a terrible person, but he does have that that failing to understand, like, you know, he's in the wrong side there. What could we say about this?
So, I heard a lecture that sin simply means aversion to Krishna. No matter how good a person is behaving, if he's so moral and he's performing his materialistic duties nicely, but if he has aversion to Krishna and if he's not following the path of dharma, then definitely he has to suffer. And this is the very reason why everyone is suffering in this material world. So, this Bhagavad Gita is actually about our lives. We have some Dhritarashtra in this world. You might have seen some Dhritarashtra here, Duryodhana here, Arjuna, we are Arjuna. I mean, the situations. So, yeah, this is the very reason why everyone is suffering, because they have aversion to Krishna. But as soon as we understand, we get association of devotees and we understand all the things. This understanding is also rare. And it is not possible without Krishna's blessing. So right now you are here in Bhagavad Gita class. So it's Krishna who is influencing you. That you go see Bhagavad Gita class is happening at this time. It's time you understand about me. Go read. So it's he who influences us. Otherwise, you will see there are many people, but not everyone is reading Bhagavad Gita. So it's okay if we see such people, because we were also like, we were also definitely like Dhritarashtra in our lives. That's why we are here in this material world. So we should help people so that they may stand up from, we all are fallen here, so that they may stand up from their position by giving them connection of Krishna, by connecting them with Krishna in some way or other. This is the real mercy. This is the real charity, that we connect people with Krishna, because ultimately that will only benefit that person. So later, Dhritarashtra also, when he lost all his sons, then he also devoted to Krishna finally at the end. So whatever mishappenings or difficult situations comes in our life, it is because so that we may understand that we should surrender to God. We should give our life to God, and we should not try to handle it by our own. So yes, because Dhritarashtra was attached, and because of this attachment, only this attachment became the reason of him following adharma. Although he was aware. Interestingly, Vidura was his minister. He always used to tell him that you are doing wrong, please follow this dharma, this is right. So Dhritarashtra, he used to say that I really like whatever you say. You please keep speaking. I like whatever instructions you give me. But because of his attachment, he was not able to follow it. So this happens. Even here also, if we tell philosophy to other people, they will appreciate it, that yes, you are saying right, but they will not follow it. So this is because, they don't have enough piety, and that's why they are not yet accepting this process. So one way to help them is increase their piety by giving them connection, by connecting them Krishna directly or indirectly. So like that.
Yeah, thank you. That makes a lot of sense, especially because like we ourselves, we just have so many flaws and we can't be perfect. And like I have my attachments too, but I'm trying to transfer and have more attachment to Krishna, and that Sri Krishna becomes more abundant in my life. So like there's more involvement each day as much as possible.
Mataji, actually,
So then everything else flips over.
It's mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam in very first canto that we really don't have to put efforts separately for detachment or knowledge. Detachment and knowledge will automatically come if we keep practicing devotion. Our devotional services, just hold three things: chanting, hearing, and consuming Krishna's remnants, Krishna Prasadam. Just hold these things tightly. I mean, just practice it every single day. Prioritize these three things in your life, and you will see detachment and knowledge will come automatically. So, let's see if I can quote this verse. It's in first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. 1.2.7. So here we have this verse. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitah Janatyashu Vairagyam Jnanam Jayad Hetukam. Please read the translation, Eunice Mataji.
It's okay. By rendering devotional service unto the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world.
So you can see the you can read the purport maybe later in your time, or if you want, you can read first para. Please read. It's very important.
Okay. Those who consider devotional service to the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, to be something like material, emotional affairs, may argue that in the revealed scriptures, sacrifice, charity, austerity, knowledge, mystic powers, and similar other processes of transcendental realization are recommended. According to them, bhakti, or the devotional service of the Lord, is meant for those who cannot perform the high-grade activities.
Now, this is again a very big illusion of people. They think that devotional bhakti yoga is for someone who cannot practice austerity, sacrifice, charity, all these things in their life. But this is not true. Prabhupada says that bhakti is so easy that one may miss it. Because it's very simple. Bhakti is definitely it's very simple, but its result is not ordinary. Results are not ordinary. So see, it's Lord's mercy. It's because of Krishna's mercy that he has himself made this process so easy for us. Because we actually cannot do such things, austerities and all these things, these are too much for us. So it's mercy of Krishna. He made it easy for us so that one can easily attain him. So yes, bhakti is so simple that one may miss it. Okay, now. Please read from this para, last para. The principles of knowledge.
The principles of knowledge and detachment are two important factors on the path of transcendental realization. The whole spiritual process leads to perfect knowledge of everything material and spiritual. And the results of such perfect knowledge are that one becomes detached from material affection and becomes attached to spiritual activities.
So see, it's not possible for us to become detached. It's our very nature, we will always be attached. But one way to become detached from material affection is to become attached from spiritual activities or Krishna. So just keep practicing these three things. Hold it tightly and you will see automatically you don't have to make any extra effort or separate efforts for detachment and knowledge. It will come automatically, naturally. So please read from
What
here.
is
Yes, what? Ask.
No, just I want to take note of this
Verse
chapter and verse because it's
1.2.7.
it's a very good one. Mhm. Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
So therefore, with the development of the bhakti called with the application of positive service to the positive form, one naturally becomes detached from inferior things, and he becomes attached to superior things. Similarly, the bhakti cult, being the supermost occupation of the living being, leads him out of material sense enjoyment. That is the sign of a pure devotee. He is not a fool, nor is he engaged in the inferior energies, nor does he have material values. This is not possible by dry reason. It actually happens by the grace of the Almighty. In conclusion, one who is a pure devotee has all other good qualities, namely knowledge, detachment, etc. But one who has only knowledge or detachment is not necessarily well acquainted with the principles of the bhakti cult. Bhakti is the supermost occupation of the human being. Yeah, I really like it. Thank you.
See, it's very nice. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm attached with this, that. Just try to dovetail it towards Krishna and everything will become very easy. Okay, with this, we may stop here now. Okay, thank you so much for your time and see you tomorrow if Krishna is willing. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Nice to see you, Hare Krishna.
Nice to